mountain, down the mountain, up the mountain, down the mountain.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It's Friday. I'm in my car. I'm backing out of the driveway because I already got an order. And surprise, surprise, it's Chick-fil-A. So let's head over there now and see in a little bit. I just dropped off that order. Chick-fil-A as a repeat customer. I've delivered to her before. I forgot to set up my app. I wanted to try Earn by Time, which I had to cancel the dash and restart it, which I did, and that gave me time when to end. So anyway, let's see how this works. And we'll continue from there. But a little brisk this morning. Okay, look at there. Take screenshot. All right, got my first order under the time, Earn by Time. It's going to Starbucks. So this is gonna be very interesting. So yeah, just a little, it's a little brisk this morning. According to the car, it's 49. And yesterday afternoon, right after lunch, I experimented and tried Uber Eats. That was a unique experience. And I was able to do one order here in Pell City. But the market here, we're only got 13,000 people. So I was able to pick up one order and go, and it just wasn't working out. So I decided to go according to the Uber Eats app, an area that's a little bit more active. And it happened to be an area where I first lived when I left home from college, after college, and started my first job. And I got my first apartment in this area. And that area has grown. And it is super dense with population. It's an older suburb or part of the greater metropolitan area of Birmingham. But so I went up there and it's just grown. It's just incredible. And so I did that, and then I started getting orders left and right, mainly shop and deliver orders from Aldi's. Now where I live out in Pell City, we only have Walmart and Publix. That's all we got. And a couple Dollar Generals. But in the surrounding area, I've done 5 or 6 shop and delivers under DoorDash, and it's mainly under Dollar General. Had one PetSmart and one Home Depot. So anyhow, but what got me though, and this is something that Uber Eats drivers complain about all the time, and it happened to me. It's called tip baiting. See, the way the Uber Eats app works, unlike DoorDash, you see, pay includes tips, right? Well, on Uber Eats, you'll get that, but the customer has up to an hour to decide if you deserve that tip or not based on your performance. Well, I got an offer for just over $17 for 15 miles to do a little shopping. And I communicated to the customer, hey, I'm make sure, and in fact, I delivered it early. An hour later, she removed the tip. It was a $9 tip. So I looked online, went to YouTube, and it said several, Uber Eats drivers or people who do Uber Eats said this is called tip baiting. You offer a big tip, you do the job, and then they take the tip away. And that's been a bugaboo with Uber Eats drivers for a long time. Well, recently, they just did a conference or like a convention of Uber Eats in Washington, D.C., and the biggest thing that they said is guaranteed tips, which means that if the customer removes the tip, Uber Eats pays the tip. To me, and like what other Uber Eats driver says, why do you give the customers the option to remove the tip? You know, give them the tip. No, give them the option to increase the tip if it's for exceptional service, but don't allow them to remove the tip. Because in the Uber Eats app, it gives you the breakdown of your, and then you'll see the tip processing. And after an hour, it says, your customer gave you this, hit this button to say thank you, which it did. I had 6 orders. The rest of them gave me a tip. Well, some were $1, one was $2, but the rest were $5 tips. But that last one didn't tip at all. So anyway, that's a unique experience. So while I'm approaching Starbucks, I'm going to pick up that order. This is under the first earned by time. Basically, one of the things I read, earned by time, you cannot refuse orders. It's one of the things. If you refuse too many orders, they'll drop you out of the dash. So anyway, on the Starbucks and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered at Starbucks. Went all the way through the Gauntlet and delivered to a vet's office. And I've been here once before, if y'all remember. In one of my previous videos, I did a Chick-fil-A catering order. This was my first time I ever did catering order for Chick-fil-A. I went to that office. So anyway, but this gives me a good opportunity now, since I delivered that far out. I am now about to enter the Gauntlet. Let's see if the Gauntlet will win or not. So we'll see in a little bit. Bye. Well, the Gauntlet almost won. Just as I was pulling into Starbucks, I got an order from McDonald's. So that's where I'm heading. So on to McDonald's and then to the customer. We'll see in a little bit. Oh, thank you. Well, I just delivered at McDonald's to one of my favorite places. It's elementary school, and the teacher I've delivered. This is probably the 5th time I've delivered to her for her, and in fact, she's so happy to see me. She says, "Yes, I got." I told her about my new sticker. I put stickers on my orders. Oh, look at there! Take a screenshot. Going to Burger King. So yeah, I have for a long time since I started. I've been putting stickers on the order, saying delivered by me. Thank you for be sure to write. So when I started the YouTube channel, I said, why don't I just put? I got a QR code for the channel, and it's got my name, the Silver Dasher, on there. So I stick those on there. Of course, people just look at it. It's just something to help anything that might grow the channel. But she said, "Oh, really? So I'm definitely going to try it." So I told her about the QR code that's on the sticker. So the reason I mentioned to her, because she mentioned in previous orders, "Oh, I love your stickers." So I told her I got a new sticker. So anyway, on to Burger King and to the next customer. See you in a little bit. Morning. Well, in the town of Lincoln, where I got my ticket, as I just dropped off that Burger King order, I just picked up another. Going to McDonald's, but I think it's the local McDonald's here. So this is all under earned by time. So I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but it seems the order's a little bit coming in quicker or more often than not. But like I said, this is Friday. Could be just coincidence, I need to try this on a Monday. And that's what I think what I probably would do. I'll do this on a Monday, where my lease productive day, as I would put it. So anyway, on to McDonald's and then the customer. See you in a little bit.
934.
Well, I'd just dropped off that McDonald's order, and I've been out to this neighborhood before. It's way out here. It was the last order I delivered. I think Wednesdays when I had to go quickly inspect the work done on my parents' house, and since I was way over here anyway, my parents' house is like 15 minutes that way. So. Anyhow, so I'm heading back to at least closer to that McDonald's that I just picked up the order from. Hopefully I pick up another order around here before I got another 20 minutes in the dash. Now this is a earn by time dash, so things were steady, and I'm just getting some money. So I wonder how much is going to be at the end here. So anyhow, so. Heading back to base, and now if I don't get another order, I'll be heading home and give a summary of today's breakfast dash. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I'm done with the breakfast dash and the summary. When I started the dash, I forgot to set the earn by time. So the very first order, that Chick-fil-A order, was just a normal. That was a $4 order. It was very small. But then I stopped and redid the dash, so I made a total of $29.28, and it's somewhat average. Had 4 deliveries, but here's how the earn by time. You don't get paid by dash time. That's the entire time that you're on the dash. You only get paid for when you're on the time that you're delivering. So even though my dash time was 2 hours and 10 minutes, my active time is 1 hour and 37 minutes. So you only get paid for that 1 hour and 37 minutes. So anyhow, yeah, and that last order I did, I drove all the way out there Friday and didn't get a tip. She was very nice. Oh, it could be so. Yeah. But that Burger King order, they gave me a good tip. They gave me a $7 tip. So anyhow, so gonna call it end this dash. I'm gonna go in there, take a break, and get ready for the lunch dash later on this afternoon in about 2 hours. So we'll see you in a little bit. Morning. Welcome to a very special dash time because it is Saturday. I'm in the car. And the reason why it's Saturday, if you remember from the last time, I did a morning dash and I was trying to earn by time on Friday, yesterday. Unfortunately, when I got back home, our little cat Momo was not feeling well from the day before with his vaccination. In fact, I called the vet and they asked me to bring him in, which I did. And he had a fever and had swelling where they had the vaccination shots. And so they gave us special medicine, anti-inflammatory, and to help the fever and to cut down the swelling. When you have pets, you know how they're not feeling well. Well, I decided to stay home and keep an eye on him. And sure enough, a couple hours later, he started to be his normal self. He started to move around easier. And then, when he's feeling better, he wanted his snacks. His brother always wants snacks. So I stayed home yesterday evening all day, and he's a whole lot better. And just before I got in the car, I gave him his second dose today. So anyway, looks like he's doing good. Poor guy. He's had a rough 2 weeks. First his eye, and then he had to put a wear collar, and he had to give medicine. Then we drag him back to the vet, and he gets poked and prodded. Had to do the fecal matter test, and he was not having a good day. And then he went back to the vet yesterday, and so poor little guy. So he is doing a lot better now. So anyway, what I'm doing today is something different. By the time you see this video, I've had at least a minimum 2 videos put out related to, one, a question answered that I did while I was taking the kitties to the vet for their yearly checkup. And then another video where I did my first day as an Uber Eats driver, and I was tip baited. And hopefully you see that. But because of all this, I'm still behind on money as far. So what I'm going to try now is to go back to the same zone that I did the Uber Eats, but as a DoorDasher. And the way I had to do that, since I had to select the zone and navigate to that zone, because it's not my normal zone. So that's what I'm about to do. And according to this, it's very busy. So I'm going to hit the navigate button. And see what happens. So, hit to zone, offers are waiting. So, let's get the show on the road, and see you in a little bit. Well, I've arrived in the zone. It's a zone I'm very familiar with because it took me 30 minutes to get here. And as soon as I entered the zone, bam, got an offer. And it's to a restaurant that's one of my wife's favorite restaurants in the area. I'm going to have to tell her, hey, I've been to your favorite restaurant. It's called the Metro Diner. I don't like going to it because there's only one thing I like about it. There's only one food item in there that I like. It's their fried chicken and waffles. But everything else, I've tried everything else, and I just don't like it. But she loves it. So anyway, off to the Metro Diner and to the customer afterwards. So we'll see you in a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Wow. What a good way to start. The restaurant Metro Diner was packed. I mean, and there were 2 other Dashers waiting there for food there too. There was 1 million people in there. And it wasn't too far. I made it on time, or actually I made it early. And the customer, I was taking a photo, opened the door. I got to briefly talk to him for a second. He gave me $2 tip. That made my day. So now I'm out here. I'm also very familiar with this area. For people in the know, I'm in Centerpoint. I basically came down from Trussville down to Centerpoint, and there's a hot zone near where I'm at. So instead of heading to Trussville, I'm going to head towards this hot zone at Centerpoint and see what happens there. So anyhow, on to the next order, I hope. Seeing a little bit. Just as I entered that hot zone, they disappeared. So change of plans. I'm going to head back to where I came from, which is Trussville. That seems to be a more consistent hot zone. So even though I haven't been here for a while, I still know a little bit of the back roads around here because I lived out here for a long time when I first moved to Birmingham. So back to Trussville we go. I'm going via interstate. That's only like the next exit over. So keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully I get another order real soon. See you in a little bit. Well, heading back to Trussville paid off. Just as I got in the hot zone, I got an order from McDonald's. So on to McDonald's and on to the customer. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered that McDonald's order to a neighborhood I'd never been to. Well, it's in Trussville and it's off to the side of the main drag. And just as I delivered that order, I picked up another one. So we're going to Freddy's. So, see you in a little bit. Hello. Here for a DoorDash pickup. Brandon, thank you very much. Well, that Freddy's order took me over to the next area, next zone. It's in Irondale. And as soon as I delivered, it gave me the option of switching zones, which I did. And as a result, I got a stacked order. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to Zoe's Kitchen and some other, or I can't remember which one I'm going to first. So, yeah, this has been a very interesting turn of events. And it's very busy. And the apartment complex I delivered to is right. Irondale's, Irondale is part of the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. And this is on the top of the ridge of one of the mountains. And it was a nice apartment complex. In fact, the apartment, I actually went downstairs from the parking lot to the back end. It's a very nice apartment because of the views and nothing but woods and all that stuff. Anyhow, I'm on to my first pickup because I gotta go to 2 different places and pick up. I don't know if it's for the same customer or 2 different customers. I think it may be the same customer, but they want food from 2 different places. So anyway, on to the restaurants and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Man, I am hopping. I'm getting stacked orders. This is back-to-back stack orders. I didn't even have time to film where I'm going, who it is. That first stacked order, I almost made a mistake. 2 different places. They were in the same location as far as the restaurants, but 2 different people, both named Matthew. I almost left both meals at one place. Whew, that was a close one. So anyway, on to the next stacked order. See you in a little bit. Pardon me. This is the craziest dash I've ever had. Everything I'm picking up is the stacked order. In fact, the last stacked order I picked up another order in the middle of the stack. So I delivered to the first customer, but the second customer I didn't go to because I picked up another order. I went to that person, and finally went to that person. It was like 45 minutes later. I finally got to the second stack, the second order, the last stack. Wow. Now, I'm going on another stacked order. It's the concentration, I'm now in I started in Trustful. Now, if you're familiar with Birmingham, I'm in Vestavia Hills. I'm near Hoover. Near where I used to work for 35 years. So, anyway, on to my next stack order. I got about another hour. I said I'm going to do a 4-hour dash to be similar to what I've done as lunches. So we'll see how this works. So on to the next orders. See you in a little bit. Well, I just made the last delivery on that stacked order, and I picked up another stacked order. Saturday in this area is hopping. So, but it's now 1:39. I got 20 minutes in my dash, so this is going to be the last order of the day. So, anyway, off to the stack orders and the customers. See you in a little bit. Whew, I ended that dash and delivered that second pizza. Man, that person ordered that pizza from halfway across town. I started the day's dash in Trustful. I wound up in the hood in downtown Birmingham. What a dash. So I'm on my way home, and this is a wild and crazy dash. I spent vast majority up in the Ritzy Ritz area along the mountain range. If you're familiar with Birmingham, it's the Highland Circle area, Mountain Brook, Vestavia. And I was getting dizzy going up my mountain, down the mountain, up the mountain, down the mountain. I was getting dizzy. So, heading home, and I'll give you a final summary of today's dash. See you later. Well, I finally made it home. What a day, what a day. Yeah, Saturday, very busy. I'm going to be honest, I may not do this again. Only if I'm desperate for... this really wore me out. Especially in that area. I was in the Ritzy area of Birmingham. It's nothing but mountains. It's just up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. But I started in Trustful and wind up in downtown Birmingham in the hood. So my wife doesn't like that. So I think if I have to do another Saturday, I'm going to try to do a Saturday here where I live to see if it's comparable. Because I think it's just busy everywhere. But to give a summary, I did total of 4 hours and 40 minutes. I made $87.25. I did 12 deliveries. So there were 8 offers and 12 deliveries. So 3 or 4 of those were stacked orders. So pretty good. So for the week, I made $377.37. But add the $57 that I did during Uber Eats, I'm over $400. So I'm very ecstatic about that. This has been a very interesting week. Not the typical week I usually do, because basically almost 2 days of the week was interrupted because of our kitty cats. So, and I did the Saturday just to see it was different. So I've learned some things, especially with Uber Eats, in the areas. I know what my options are, so if I continue, if circumstances changes, I know what to do. But yeah, this was a very interesting dash. I was getting dizzy. So anyway, I'm glad you came along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please select like. And if you enjoy what I'm doing with this channel, please subscribe and follow me for my adventures and misadventures here. So I'm done for the week. I'm going to rest, and we'll start back up on Monday. Till then, we'll see you later. Bye.